Hey, how's it going, everybody? Marcus here with MGN Sports, and damn, does it feel good to be back in action, you guys. Had a couple week hiatus there. I was working up north in northern BC and just had terrible internet and terrible service where I was working, so I wasn't able to get videos out the last couple of weeks, you guys. But it's great to be back. We're home for a little stretch here, so we're going to get back going on the video train here. We got a nice one coming up tonight between the Edmonton Oilers and Colorado Avalanche. We'll do a little pre-game preview here of this matchup coming up tonight, you guys. Oilers are coming into this game with a 40-21-3 record on their season, with a nice 21-8-2 home record. Winners of their last two with a 7-2 trouncing of the Washington Capitals there in a great game where we had Zach Hyman score a hat trick. Connor Brown finally gets his first goal of the season. Still hasn't scored a goal with his stick, you guys, but was able to put her in with the skate in that one. Hey, but a goal's a goal nonetheless. Nice to see the guy get on the board. Hopefully that kind of opens up the floodgates a little bit for him moving forward here, and he's able to pot home a few more down the stretch of this season here. Skinner also stood on his head in that game, made some masterful saves throughout the game against the Capitals, just kind of allowing us to hang on there and be able to build that lead in the later periods. So really nice performance from him. Hopefully he has another one of those moving forward in the game tonight versus the Avalanche, you guys. Oilers are also 7-2-1 over their last 10, so playing some great hockey as of late, kind of getting back to that defensive prowess that we had during that 16-game win streak, which is nice to see from the boys. Just playing real solid defense on the back end there. Definitely going to need to continue that moving forward here as playoffs are just around the corner. Over on the Avalanche side of things, they're coming into this matchup with a 42-20-5 record on their season. They got a 16-14-5 away record, so not the best team on the road. Definitely something the Oilers need to take advantage of in this game, seeing as they are the home team. So hopefully they can do that tonight. Avalanche are coming into this one on a hot stretch, though. They are winners of their last 5 games. Most notably, they had that come from behind victory a couple days ago versus Vancouver, where they were able to squeak one out in overtime by a final score of 4-3. And they are also 7-2-1 over their last 10 games as well. So a really even matchup across the board between two heavyweights in the Western Conference here, you guys. So hopefully the boys can come out ready to roll in this one. We'll go ahead and look at the goaltender matchup as well. Stuart Skinner is already confirmed in net for the Edmonton Oilers in this game here. He's got a 30-13-3 record so far on his season with a 2.57 goals against average and a 907 save percentage, as well as 2 shutouts to go with those numbers there. So like I said, has turned it around nicely. We were struggling a little bit out of the gate coming out of the All-Star break there. Looked a little shaky on both ends of the ice, offense and defense, and it's nice to see that the boys have turned it around here as of late. Skinner's been standing on his head once again, been playing great hockey, had that gorgeous fucking cross-ice paddle save against Ovechkin in that game versus the Capitals there, just absolutely robbed him of a pretty much surefire goal. Was really nice to see him stand on his head after allowing those 2 goals early in the game there, and just shut the door the rest of the way, allowing the Oilers to be able to just beat down on that Capitals team by a final score of 7-2. So great performance from him. Hopefully Skinner can continue that tonight versus the Avalanche team here, where they got Georgiev as the expected starter in net for them tonight. He's got a 34-15-3 record on his season so far with a 2.85 goals against average and a 901 save percentage. He's also got 2 shutouts to go on his season as well. So going to be a real good goaltending matchup in this one. 2 great goaltenders in the Western Conference here going head to head. So hopefully the Oilers can get the best out of that matchup. We'll go ahead and look at the standings in the Western Conference as well as the Pacific Division right now, you guys. Right now in the Pacific Division, Vancouver's still hanging on to that first place spot with 92 points and 67 games played. The Oilers are slowly creeping up on them, though. We got 83 points now in 64 games played. So still got 3 games in hand on them and only 9 points back. So definitely a chance for the Oilers if they can have a hot stretch going to the end of the season here, being able to take over first in the Pacific Division. Then you got the LA Kings 4 points back of the Oilers with 79 points and 66 games played so far on their season. Over to the wildcard standings here, Nashville solidified themselves with that first spot with 80 points and 67 games played so far. 3 points back of them, you got the Vegas Golden Knights, who's kind of fallen apart over the last month or so and has been falling down the standings. They're looking to rebound here in the remainder of the season with some of the additions they picked up at the trade deadline, but they're sitting right now with 77 points and 66 games played. Then you got Minnesota 4 points back of them with 73 points and 67 games played. St. Louis a couple points back of Minnesota with 71 points and 66 games played. And then you got Calgary with 69 points and Seattle with 68 points to round out the teams that are still in the hunt for the wild card spot there. But should be a good race down the stretch of the season here, you guys. A few teams that are on the outside looking in that are pretty close here. Things are not solidified in the Pacific Division either. Things could go any way still, depending on how teams perform down the stretch here. So hopefully the Oilers can still hang on to that second spot in the division there. If not, even climb over the Vancouver Canucks and take first overall in the Pacific would be nice to see by season's end here. But nonetheless, it's looking good for the Oilers where they're sitting right now. We'll go and look at the injury report as well in this one, you guys, before we take a look at some of the keys to victory here. Only the one injury for the Oilers right now, and it's not a major one. It's only Ekholm is day-to-day still with illness. He did miss that game versus the Capitals, so there's a chance that he still is back tonight. It's still early in the day here. It's an 8 p.m. Start for the boys, so wouldn't be surprised if he ends up getting taken off the injury report and is a go for this game since he did miss the last one, and it is just an illness that he was sitting out for. So I would expect Ekholm to play even though he is day-to-day right now. And then on the injury front for the Avalanche there, you got O'Connor, who's out of this one with a hip injury. You got Jonathan Drouin, who's day-to-day with a lower body injury. Zach Parise is also day-to-day with a lower body, and then you got Landeskog, who's on that long-term IR with a knee injury. Those are the only injuries for the Avalanche right now, so they're missing a couple key pieces, but nothing too major there. Still got McKinnon, still got Cale Makar on the back end there. They're key guys. So we'll go ahead and look at the keys to victory as well on this one for this Edmonton Oilers club before we round out this video, you guys. And the first key to victory that I have for this Oilers team is just protecting home ice. Like I said, the Avalanche are not a great road team. They're only 16 wins, 14 losses, and 5 OT losses on their season on the road. So definitely something the Oilers need to take advantage of, seeing as they're not a team that plays great on the road here, and the Oilers are a really good home team with a 21-8-2 record on their home ice. So we want to be able to protect our house and just take advantage of that and be able to bury this Colorado Avalanche team early in this one. Second key to victory that I have here is slowing down Nathan McKinnon. He's been on an absolute tear as of late over the last month or so here. Right now, McKinnon is on a 14-game point streak. He's got 30 points over those 14 games, so just basically averaging 2 points per contest here, and has just been playing outstanding hockey for this Avalanche team. Easily a top 3 player in the game next to McDavid and maybe Kuznetsov or Draisaitl, but he's been playing real good hockey as of late. Going to want to slow him down and limit his opportunities to be able to get on the board. That's going to go a long ways to the Oilers' success in this one as well. And then the final key to victory that we have for this Oilers club here is just staying hot on the power play. Didn't have power play goals in back-to-back games versus Buffalo. And then the last game there as well that we beat versus Pittsburgh, didn't have any goals scored on the power play in those games, but we were able to really get it rolling versus the Capitals. Ended up potting home 3 out of our 4 power plays in that one, which was nice to see. So hopefully the Oilers can keep that ball rolling in the right direction. Definitely going to help our chances here if we're able to score a couple on the power play versus Avalanche team, who's quite good on the penalty kill. They're 9th in the league on the penalty kill with 81.4% penalty kill rate. So we're definitely going to want to try and find the back of the net as many times as we can versus this Avalanche team, who's also one of the tops in goals scored per game as well. So hopefully if we can pot home some of those power play opportunities, that's going to go a long ways to the Oilers' success as well in this one, you guys. So that pretty well wraps it up for this one. I'll give you guys a little final score prediction as well. I'm going to go ahead and take the Oilers in a close game here, but I do think they're going to be able to hang on with maybe an empty netter to seal the victory at the end, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Oilers by a final score of 5-3. I do think we're going to be able to pot home a couple power play goals in this one and just be able to hang on late in this game and be able to drive home one of those empty netters just to seal this victory against a good Avalanche team who's on a 5-game winning streak that I think is going to be coming to an end. Push the Oilers to winners of 3 in a row here versus a very good Avalanche team and kind of keep the ball rolling in the right direction for us. So that's my final score prediction, you guys. 5-3 for the Oilers. Would love your guys' opinion in the comments section down below. How do you think the Oilers have fared as of late, and what do you think the final score will be in this game versus the Avalanche? Like I said, would love your guys' opinion on that in the comments section down below. That pretty well wraps her up for this one. I appreciate you watching, man, and this is Marcus with MGN Sports signing off. Peace.